Today's episode is sponsored by Cindy Suds.
Hey, I'm Cindy, and I'm the owner and creator of Cindy Suds. We make all-natural bath, body, and home products for families seeking to create a healthier environment for their families. You can find us locally at Kingla's, Harvest Health, Hopscotch, and several other local retailers. And if you're outside of the West Michigan area, you can always look us up online, www.cindysuds.com.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Ask the Doulas. I am Alyssa, co-owner and postpartum doula, and today we have Bree Luganbill and Connie Flax with us.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. So we'll let you introduce yourselves in a minute, but Gold Coast is doing something with you guys that's really cool. It's your first Better Body Image Conference that you're holding March 11th at the Wealthy Street Theater. And we are doing it with you because we are putting a panel together in regards to body image and mothers after pregnancy, because your body goes through so many changes. Mm-hmm. So we're super excited to do that with you. Can you kind of give us an overview of what, when I say BBI, it's going to be better body image. So that's just, we've had some questions online too about like, what is BBI? So can you tell me a little bit like how it got started, start from the beginning, and then let's explain like some details.
I'm going to let Connie start because this was your kind of...
So this is a topic I've been really passionate about. In my day job, I'm a dancer for Grand Rapids Ballet. Okay. And so I'm like consistently looking at my body in the mirror and have gone through ups and downs in my relationship with that and have found a lot of support and resources online or maybe with professionals, but have always had a hard time connecting within the community to find some solidarity there. So I wanted to create a space that allowed people to come together and talk about these issues just within a community. So I was thinking about it and was like, it would be so cool. There are documentaries out about this. We could show a documentary and have a panel discussion. And just like thinking about this idea, and I stumbled across a Facebook page of an event that had happened in Grand Rapids called Go Boldly, Love Your Body. Okay. I was like, this is really aligned. Like, I'm going to send a message to this woman who started this and see if she has any tips. And that woman was Bree. So we met for coffee at Lantern and talked a bit. And I told Bree kind of what my idea was. And she was like, yes, that was so awesome. I would love to be involved. Mm-hmm. Let's make it bigger.
Yeah. Let's make it an almost all day thing.
Yeah.
And so we met back in November of 2017. So fast forward now, it's February and our conference is in March. So we've been kind of going really
You've been working hard.
Yeah, really fast to do all the connections and get everything going. But when I had met with Connie, I really felt that together we could make this something more than just a movie panel and showing. We could make it have workshops. So people are attending something and getting the tools there and actually having an experience during that as well. And then also having a keynote come in and talk. So people are getting inspired. So, I mean, Connie really inspired me because my Go Boldly campaign was in 2014. And then I did little bits here and there. But when she messaged it, it kind of like ignited the fire back in me about the issue that I was really passionate about as well, but just in a different way to be able to bring it in a bigger way to the community than it has ever been before. This will be the first inaugural Better Body Image Conference in Grand Rapids, and we're so excited about it. We actually have Spectrum as our major partner. We have a bunch of other local businesses that are sponsoring us as well, and obviously Gold Coast Doula we had reached out to do one of our very own workshops that does focus on the body postpartum for mothers. But there's so many other ones as well.
So to kind of tell me, so I know it's from 12 to 6 in Gold Coast. So we have a workshop at 2. What happens? Somebody signs up. What does the day look like from 12 to 6?
So someone signs up and they decide, okay, I want to attend the whole day, which will be Alyssa said, 12 to 6. They can come in as early as 11:30. We'll have coffee. They can talk. They can just kind of like relax into the day. We register them and we see their tickets and make sure that everything's all there. And so tickets for the keynote as well as the movie are completely free. So we try to make that really accessible to all. And so they come in, they go to the keynote from 12 to 1. There's a space from 1 to 2 before the workshops to just kind of, after the keynote, connect with people.
Okay. Or
if you want to go grab something to eat that's a little bit more than the snacks that we will provide, there's a lot of local places around that you can do that in. Then people will come back for the workshops from 2 to 2:45. There's 3 workshops each time slot. So Gold Coast has one of those, and they'll be in the micro cinema, so it can house up to 60 people. Then we'll have one that's a little more intimate in a conference room. Rachel Style, actually from Running in Silence, who went through an eating disorder and published a book about it, will be talking during that one in the conference room. And then we'll actually have a physical workshop. So I'm thinking the 2 to 2:45 one that's physical, I think that one's Dana. And that will be in the annex, which is, you do have to walk outside for it, but it's actually like a little dance studio. So you'll get to do yoga, but also it's about mind and body as well as the physical movements.
So as a attendee, you pick one of those 3 in that first time slot, and then you can pick one of the 3 in the second time slot as well if you want.
Yep. And then in the 3 to 3:45 range, we have another physical workshop by Jennifer Feldman. And she'll be doing that in the annex as well. And then we also have another panel discussion by Partners for a Racism-Free Society, led by May, and that is about the transgression of mainstream beauty. So it is addressing issues and stigmas found in beauty and other cultures. And then the third one, I know I'm actually surprised that I'm remembering every single one off the top of my head. But the third one will be in the conference room, and that one's going to be Real Food Wellness.
Laura Burkett.
With Laura Burkett.
Okay.
So
it's like a holistic nutritionist.
That sounds really awesome. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about the keynote. Who is she? What is she going to speak about?
So Elena Rossini, what I did, I watched a couple of different body image documentaries, and I came across the Illusionists documentary, which really felt like it connected with what I was dreaming of for this conference. So I contacted the filmmaker, and the filmmaker is Elena Rossini. And so we talked on the phone, and she said she's makes other movies for her day job, and she was interested in exploring body image. So she traveled to 8 different countries and made this documentary about the singular idea of beauty that is kind of spread throughout the entire world, and this very narrow, westernized ideal that a lot of people feel pressured to fit. So she's traveled, she splits her time living between Italy and Paris.
Nice.
And then she's traveled all over the world talking about this movie she's made. So she's spoken at a lot of different universities. She's given a presentation at Silicon Valley. So we're really honored that she was willing and interested in coming to Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And she is really passionate and excited. So to hear her story about investigating and making the movie, the process of that, and then also the process of speaking to so many different people about it.
So will she be available after her? So she speaks from 12 to 1, and then there's a time from 1 to 2. Is she going to talk to people? Will she be?
She should be around
available?
To network and connect. And I believe she'll stay through the whole conference.
Oh,
But
okay.
the hour after her keynote, she'll be around to answer questions or give more information.
So it's going to be keynote. You have an hour to network. You have workshops, and then at 4 you screen the movie. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that is free as well. So people can come see the keynote, and then if they want to come back at 4 to watch the documentary, they can.
So basically, there are 3 parts of the day. There's the keynote, there's the 2 workshop sections, and then there's the movie. And the only paid thing are the 2 workshop sessions that are ticketed.
Okay.
And those costs, if you buy just one workshop, it's $15. But if you buy a bundle for 2, it's only $20.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So for $20, you can come for the whole day and get everything.
And we want people, we encourage you to reserve your tickets in advance. Even the tickets for the keynote and the movie, they're free. but that'll help us with planning and
space
make
is
sure
still
you have a
limited.
spot.
The
Yeah.
Wealthy Street Theater, the main theater, has a lot of room, but especially for the workshops, they're going to be pretty limited in
Yes.
space.
Yeah, I think Wealthy Theater can seat up to 400. So for the keynote and the movie, we can have up to 400. But the other ones, I think the max is 60 in one of the rooms. So,
Well, for interested people, how do they find you and how do they register?
So you can go to our website. It's www.betterbodyimageconference.com. And then you actually can click reserve your ticket. It's one of our pages. And there's just 3 big buttons. And you can click either 3 buttons to reserve whether you want to go to the keynote, the movie, or a workshop. And so it'll direct you to our brown paper tickets link, and then you'll reserve your space. And for us, we'll get to know that you're coming. It'll show us your name, so we have you on the list. So when you do come in, they'll be like, yep, you have reserved a ticket, go ahead. So
betterbodyimageconference.com.
.com, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, we do have Instagram too.
You can go on our Facebook as well, and
too.
that'll get you to where you need to be too,
Okay.
if that's easier to navigate.
And I know we had a link on our Facebook page as well. I think we had something we posted.
Yes,
So we'll try to do that again too, so people can find it.
But even just saying Better Body Image Conference, even without Grand Rapids, I've seen it pull up pretty well because our website is Better Body Image Conference, so it'll be a lot easier to find.
Okay.
So
Anything else anyone needs to know about this conference?
know that it's a safe environment. We're here to have fun, but also connect and provide people with resources for anyone dealing with body image issues or anyone that just is curious as to what's going on and is passionate about this. I know that I have had my own in the past, and I mean, my body is going to always change because we're always growing older and in different ways. So it's a consistent thing that I'll be going through my life. And I feel like being able to be here and see what resources are in the community is just going to be so helpful to me, and I feel like everyone. So
yeah. I think for me too, Bree and I are not experts.
No.
And I think it's important to know that we're not planning this conference because we are experts on this topic. We're planning it because we want all the experts in one place to learn from. So, we're just the organizers and really excited to bring all these people together that are doing such great work in the community and try to strengthen the Grand Rapids community as a whole.
Yeah, it sounds like you've done an amazing job of gathering a really, really good pool of experts and resources. I think it'll be an amazing event. We are really excited and thrilled to be.
We're so
we're
excited
joining
to have
you. Yeah, it's going to be great.
So find them online. Check out our Facebook pages, and if you come up with any questions, do you have an email on your website?
Yes, we do. And if you want to email us directly, besides our contact us form, it's betterbodyimageconference@gmail.com. Things that we are looking for: volunteers.
Okay.
We definitely need volunteers just to help throughout the day with registration or setup and tear down, or just being available if people want to know where a workshop is and they, got here a little late or a little early, just directing them. So, yeah.
Volunteers are always good at events, right?
Yeah. And we are also looking for people to share info about the conference. So
Yes.
if this is interesting to you, please pass it on, share on your social media. And sponsorships are still available.
Yeah,
if you feel really passionately
We still
about
have
it.
sponsorships. They are platinum through bronze. It ranges anywhere from $150 to $1,000. And we do have, I think, maybe one more platinum sponsorship available, just because tables are limited in the Wealthy Theater. So if you want a table, we only have 5 spots.
Right.
So
And all donations are tax deductible because we're not a nonprofit yet, but we have a fiscal sponsor, Grand Rapids Ballet. So
Okay. Well, that's amazing. We're excited. So, check out their website, mark your calendars for March 11, and we hope to see you guys there. As always, you can contact Gold Coast at goldcoastdoulas.com. Email us info@goldcoastdoulas.com. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and, of course, iTunes. Talk to you next time.